Well then, this is this is very unexpected. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 57 of the Sunderland Till I Die series here on Football Manager 2021. And of course, if you are enjoying this series, as we come towards the end of this series, unfortunately, I don't think it's going to result in us becoming Premier League or Champions League winners, potentially Premier League. It depends how lucky we get if we do get promoted today. But if you are enjoying it, regardless, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and that notification bell to be alerted when the videos are released. And of course, as we go into FM22, hopefully I'll be able to give you some fantastic quality content, and hopefully some big plans are in the works for FM22 as well. So make sure, as I said, hit that notification bell. So as I said, because FM22 is coming out in exactly about 2.5 weeks' time, I don't think our end goal of getting into the Champions League and winning it is going to happen. There's probably going to be, I'm hoping, maybe 10 or 15 more episodes of this series. How far we get in 10 or 15, I don't know. Unfortunately, I said we weren't able to get that end goal that we wanted to get, but hopefully we can get to the Premier League today. As well, as you heard at the start, a very unexpected situation has come up where we can potentially get ourselves automatically promoted. An end of season finale episode doesn't get much more exciting than that, as we are currently in 4th place, 3 points away from that automatic promotion spot of 2nd that's currently occupied by Sheffield United. So dreams could potentially come true in today's episode. We are going to be playing both games at the end of the season today. Nottingham Forest and Derby. Forest in 9th and Derby in 10th. So not easy games by any means. But if we win both games, potentially get ourselves automatically promoted, and it saves us the heartache of going into the playoffs and just heartbreak probably happening. Because if you've stuck around for this series for long enough, you will know me and playoffs do not go very well together. Bowled more playoffs than I've actually won it. Says a lot about my hatred for that horrible little playoff situation that we'll probably find ourselves in. And we have been very, very efficient, and maybe a little bit of luck since the last episode, which was, of course, the 2-1 away win against Preston, courtesy of Ryan Edmondson and George Dobson getting himself a penalty just before half-time. And since then, we are unbeaten with 3 wins and 2 draws. Some very, very good results. The only disappointing result was probably that Birmingham game where, unfortunately, we did draw 1-1 at home, where you'd expect us to probably beat Birmingham, who are in 15th. But unfortunately, we weren't able to get the result we wanted. But today's game of the episode is going to be an absolute battering of a Sheffield team, specifically being Sheffield Wednesday. 4 different scorers, one of which was a centre-back. It was a fantastic time. And today's game of the episode, as previously mentioned, was a 4-0 win against Sheffield Wednesday, and a game where we didn't particularly dominate. We were probably a little bit lucky to come away with them 4 goals, and the result probably does complement us a little bit. We weren't absolutely fantastic. We were just very, very clinical, and we got off to an absolute fantastic start in the 3rd minute, courtesy of Embleton getting a goal very, very early on. Put us in a nice, comfortable position, like demoralised Sheffield Wednesday a little bit. We got a 2nd and 33, courtesy of our big-headed centre-back, Sam Hughes. And then Gussong getting himself a goal just after half-time, and Smallbone getting himself on the score sheet 10 minutes from time to give us a very comfortable 4-0 win. But if we look at the stats, we weren't dominant at all. 11 shots to 7 on target. They're 9 to 3 on target. And as I said, we weren't dominant. We were just very, very clinical. And these are the sort of games that we need to be winning. And thankfully, we were able to. Could have very easily been a game where we sort of let our standards drop, got a little bit complacent, conceded, and just saw the game out before drawing or losing. But we weren't able to do that. And that kept us on a very, very good sort of chase towards the top. And these are the sort of games that have got us to the point where we are now. Could have been a game we slipped up against. We didn't, and we are in a fantastic position to get ourselves automatically promoted today. And that result is a part of a fantastic unbeaten run of form going into the final 2 games of the season. We are currently 8 games unbeaten. Really, really good stuff. And the first game against Nottingham Forest, let's have a look at their record to see how they've been doing. They've got Region. That's a key player already. Oh, my God. He's right. Okay, then, Brendan Wynn, you are fantastic. Holy smokes. Why can't we have someone like that? If we have a look at Forest's recent form, they are... Well, they're pretty trash, aren't they? They're not good at football at all. They haven't won a game in 9 games. Their morale is going to be well and truly in the mud going into this game against us. But we all know how it's going to work, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to lose it. I'm putting it out there. I'm putting my cards on the table, throwing them everywhere. We're going to lose. I know we are, because they haven't won in 9. We've unbeaten in 8. Only means that Nottingham Forest is going to beat us about 4-0. And we're all at the end of the game going to be like, FM'd. We all know it's going to happen. But if we beat Forest and we get... I mean, I don't think we're going to get above Watford and Sheffield United unless we score about 20 goals, which I think I'm going to go on a whim and say it's not going to happen. But Watford's game, they are against Fleetwood in 20th. That's a win for them then. What about Sheffield United? They are playing against Luton in 19th. So some easy games. They've got Huddersfield. Sheffield United got 2 easy games. If they bottle this, they are the biggest bottlers since me at Fulham or whatever team I've bottled something at. Most teams, AC Milan. Okay, so going into this game against Forest, which is today as well, we're going to have to think of a good lineup to put out. I don't think we're struggling with any fitness issues, and we're not struggling with any fitness issues apart from Swedberg and Embleton. They are relatively fit. They'll be able to go into this game with no issues at all. But we are going to be sticking with, there we go, English is hard, everyone. Sticking with our same lineup, our traditional strong 11 going into this very important game against Nottingham Forest. Going to be Lee Burge in goal, Marcinho, Sam Hughes, Jimmy Dunn and Harry Pickering as your back 4. George Dobson, Swedberg and Embleton as your midfield trio. And Smallbone, Edmondson and Guisson as your attacking trio as well. Very, very strong lineup. The strongest lineup we can put out, especially with Edmondson and Guisson, both of which have been an absolute revelation this year, as you all know. A ridiculous amount of goals between them. What's that? Quick maths, 55? Yeah, 55. Good maths. That's why I got an E in maths, everyone. Zollner, of course, they haven't got work permits, because work permits are fun, everyone, aren't they? Right. Score predictions in the comments section. If you've got any score predictions, make sure you do that, and it'll be fantastic. Right, so I'm going to say that we're probably going to win this game 2-0. I feel like it's going to be pretty likely. I think that we've got more than enough about us to get a pretty easy win. Now, of course, if we do lose this game and there's no chance of us getting automatically promoted, we will, of course, do the we won't do the final game. We'll do the playoffs at the end in next episode. Okay, let's go. Very important game. Easy win, everyone. Come on. Be as good as you've been all year, most of the year. Now, we do need to keep an eye on the likes of Watford and Sheffield United. Hopefully, they will do a draw or, well, get a draw or lose. If they both win, it's going to be pretty sucky, I won't lie. And I've just seen that we are immediately playing a little bit... We're not playing as well as we normally do. We had a really poor start to the game, as Forest do have a chance here. It's cleared away from Jimmy Dunn. Virgil van Dijk in his prime would be absolutely jealous. Yates, they've still got the ball, though. It's a little bit concerning. We should get rid of that. We do. It doesn't go to any of us, though. A lot of space on the right-hand side for Loom. Yates. Scully. We are... I was going to say we were nullifying them pretty well, and it's a great ball, and it's cleared away just. Marcinho going to be able to give that in. He doesn't. Well, a pretty poor start for the Sunderland boys. I didn't expect us to be struggling the way we are. Forest are taking the game to us, as I can't see if they were losing or not. I think they might be losing. No, they're not. They'll be drawing, as we potentially have an opportunity here. Embleton. A lot of space. This great ball. Smallbone. It's got to be. Croissants! Oh, it's offside. It's offside. It's offside. It's offside. It's offside. I thought that was our time. But it's not. It's a very... I mean, it's nice to see us actually creating something, considering how nullified we've been so far. Sheffield United are losing against Luton. Come on, Luton. That's what we would like to see. Lum. Kaki. Good ball to Mobile on the left-hand side. Don't go with a pen. That's a great tackle from Sam Hughes. We're not out quick enough to get Kaki, though, as he just put the ball in. It's a great save, but Brendan Johnson is at the end of it on the far post. No one marking him. We do go 1-0 down in a game that we cannot afford to go 1-0 down. And Jonathan Lecco has put Luton ahead in the 37th minute, but unfortunately we are 1-0 behind as Watford are beating Fleetwood as well. That is not good news for us at all. Far from happy. I mean, why now of all the times? I said it earlier on the episode that this is where we're going to lose, and, well, we're losing. Is this a chance? I think it might be a chance. It's not. Right, we are going to make some changes. That is a chance, however. Blimey, FM, you're making me look like an idiot here. Yates, good ball to Swedberg. And we are on the counter-attack, 2 versus 1. You've got to pass that, mate. Edmondson! We're back. We're back, chat. Stop calling it. I've just come off streaming, so sorry. We're back, come on! Exactly what we needed. It's a counter-attack in half. Swedberg with great vision to get that to Guasson, and they leave too many players upfield. And Guasson, if he had hit that, I would have been fuming. And Sandberg does get a hand to it, but he's not able to. He's not able to stop it. A great shot from Edmondson there, puts us 1-1. Can we get ourselves another goal here? As we could go above Sheffield United, and that does take us to the final game of the season with an opportunity to get automatically promoted. As time is ticking away, and we're not creating anything here. Sheffield United have equalised. That is not good news. Or they're winning, I think. Oh, God, we need to go for this. Not like this. Not like this, please. Pickering. Please, not like this. Few minutes to go. 4 minutes to... Oh, no, not like this, please. I mean, I'm going to throw everything at it, because why not? We're going to go 3 at the back. We're going to advance playmaker support. I mean, what do? We be a bit more direct. We don't work ball into the box. We go very, very high. Use offside trap. We need a very late goal here. 4 minutes to go to keep our hopes alive. Ultimate promotion. That doesn't happen. Oh, the dream's over, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, we probably weren't going to get automatically promoted anyway, but we could have gone into the final game with a little bit of hope. A little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit of hope. Instead, we're going to have to suffer the agony of the playoffs. I mean, it's just... I mean, if Watford and Sheffield United are probably going to win in their final game, considering how easy their games are. But that could have been a moment. Instead, we... Oh, that's annoying, isn't it? That is quite annoying. I won't lie to you. That is a little bit frustrating. So that means we are going to be playing in the playoffs. There's not really any point playing this derby game because I don't think we can do anything. Yeah, we can't be overtaken, and we're not gonna get above Sheffield United. So 4th place is ours, which means we are going to be playing against Sheffield United, I believe. No, we're going to be playing against Blackburn, sorry, in the playoffs. How did we do against them in times gone by? Drew 2-2 away from home, and then they beat us 3-1 away from at home, sorry. So we haven't beat them yet this year. Oh man, right. Playoffs is going to happen, everyone. So this is going to be painful, fun, and everything in between. So make sure you're there for tomorrow's episode for the playoffs as we see if we do get ourselves promoted to the Premier League. But that is going to bring us to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button, that notification bell to be alerted when these videos are released. You do not want to miss the playoffs tomorrow. You don't want to miss it. But thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourselves. Have a good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you're on the world. Stay safe. Take care. And I'll see you in a very important episode tomorrow. Goodbye.